Hey guys, it's Sarah, and today I'm going to do my March book haul revisit. I'm a little bit late on these for the past couple of months. It's just, I don't know why. It's taking me a little bit longer to film and edit the way I'm doing it now. But anyway, I have, I think, 2 videos in March to go through because I believe I had 2 book hauls last March in 2018. So I'm going to start with the first one, which is just a March book haul. And I think there was another one as well I need to go through and double check and make sure. I'm having a hard time going back that far on my phone, but I can do it on my computer. So I have my headset in and I'm going to watch my March book haul from 2018, and then I will follow along in my bullet journal and mark if I have read them, if they are unread or unhauled. And I will kind of keep track of that. If I still have them, I will show them to you, and hopefully it'll be good. All right, here we go. Hey guys, it's Sarah, and I'm here with my March book haul. And yeah, I have 10 books to talk about. 10 books, I've just been buying a few things here and there, and it's fine. Okay, so let's start. Let's just do this, guys. Okay, the first one I picked up at Walmart, and that is called The Terror by Dan Simmons. Okay, that's unread. I still have that. It's literally right here. Like, I don't even have to get up. Woo! I actually talked about this recently because this has been adapted into a show on AMC, and I've heard good things about it. I've heard it's kind of a very slow, kind of a slow burn type of thing, but I'm still really interested in reading this. It's long, it's heavy. Like, this is a heavy book. Like, I'm sitting here holding it and it's hefty. It's a hefty one, but I'm still really wanting to read this. Just haven't done it yet. I'm recording the show. Obviously haven't watched it yet because I gotta watch this first, but yep, still have it. Speaking of popular, I got The Children of Blood and Bone, and this is by Tomi Adeyemi. Yep, I read that one. Yay! I loved that book. And the second book, let's talk about that for a second. The second book I pre-ordered. It was supposed to come out in February, and then it got pushed back to June, which is like fine, whatever, June, that's fine. So I was like, okay, I can wait a little bit longer. It's fine. I was planning to like pick it up and read it when it got released, and then got another email. Oh, it's not coming out till December now. Seriously? December? Really? So I'm a little perturbed that it's going to take almost 2 years to get the sequel to that book. Like, it better be, like, it better blow the pants off of me physically while I'm reading it to make us wait that long. Right, and then I went to the thrift store that we have on base, and I found quite a few books. They were only 25 cents each, so I jumped on them. The first one is The Lucky One by Nicholas Sparks. Okay. And I have not read The Lucky One by Nicholas Sparks, but I think the next time I read a Nicholas Sparks, that's probably going to be the one I pick up. Yep, this one. And Shallowly, because this was turned into a movie and it has Zac Efron in it, and I kind of love him. And I would like to see him on my television a little bit more. And I also picked up a copy of The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime by Mark Haddon. Okay, that one I have not read either. That is on the Great American Reads list, so I do plan to read it. Okay, so Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime by Mark Haddon. This is so short, guys. I don't know why I haven't just picked it up already. I really don't know why. I just haven't. I don't know. I really still want to, though. But yeah, it's still sitting on my shelves. And this next one is a book I actually have already read. I read it on my Kindle. Already read it? Okay. I want to say I maybe read it last year, and I really, really enjoyed it, though. And that is Burial Rites by Hannah Kent. Yeah. Yep. I did read that. I really enjoyed that one. It's still on my shelves, and I wanted to go ahead and pick up a copy of it while it was super cheap because I really enjoyed it. It's really, really good. And then I ended up going to Goodwill, and I found 5 books, naturally. And I found 2 more Nicholas Sparks. So I went ahead and picked them up because they're really, really good condition. And one of them has actually been recommended to me by my friend Lindsay. So I figured I would go ahead and just pick them up while they were cheap. The first one is Safe Haven. Yeah, because you haven't heard of her yet, right? Okay. Safe Haven, I have read. I loved that book. I loved it. That got me back on the Nicholas Sparks train. And that's why I have bought a few of his books since. I loved that one so much. It was so great. I should probably pick up some more of him soon, I think, because, yeah, Safe Haven was fantastic. And then I also grabbed The Best of Me, and this one is the movie tie-in. So I don't usually love those, but this one has James Marsden on it, and I was like, okay, yeah, I'll take it because he's gorgeous. All right. Yeah, nope, still haven't read that one. But yeah, James Marsden on my shelf is not a bad thing at all. I also picked up 2 books from the same author again, and this is Neil Gaiman. So I picked up The House, or The Ocean at the End of the Lane. The Ocean at the End of the Lane. Okay, I have not read that one, but Neil Gaiman is definitely one I've got to read more from, like for real. Right, this one, haven't read it yet, but gosh, it's so short. Like, it's ridiculous that I haven't. This is such a great readathon book, and I've done a few readathons already this year, but for some reason, this just hasn't made it onto any of my TBRs, but it needs to. So yeah, we're gonna see how that is. I also picked up a copy of Neverwhere. Okay, Neverwhere I have also not read, but I love it. I love this cover. So yeah, this is supposed to be pretty scary from what I'm understanding, and one of his more celebrated works, I guess you could say. So I am excited to read it at some point. I really need to read more of Neil Gaiman for real. And you guys, have you ever listened to one of his audiobooks that he narrates? Oh my gosh, his voice is just one of those voices he could read me the phone book and I would be happy. His voice is so beautiful. Like, it's everything. The last one that I picked up is a fantasy book. It's #1 in a trilogy, apparently, the Powder Mage trilogy. I've never heard of this before. This is called The Promise of Blood by Brian McClellan. Okay. Another one that I have not read, but still sitting on my shelves, guys. All right. So Promise of Blood, I still have it. Still haven't picked it up. It's a chunker, but I bought this without hearing anything about it at all. And then recently, like in the past, probably 3 or 4 months, I've heard quite a few people talking about this trilogy and hauling it and saying good things about it. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, I bought it a year ago. So I guess that was a good decision. But yeah, I still haven't read it yet, but I still want to. All right, guys. So I just double checked on my computer I knew I had a second haul video, and I double checked. I had to go on my computer because my phone will not let me go that far back. It's really annoying. But yeah, I have 2 more videos to go through. I had 3 haul videos last March, apparently. So hope you have a snack. We'll try to get through this quickly. It's fine. So now we're going to go through the library sale and book fair haul. Okay, so some of these are going to be for my daughter, so I'm not going to show you those. It's only going to be books that we bought at the book fair if they're ones I plan to read as well. So that could be a thing. Let's see. Here to show you some of the books that I got at the library sale and the Scholastic Book Fair that were both in the same week. So that was a long week for me because I volunteered at both. All right, we will start with the library sale. These were all $1, so it was fantastic. The first one I got is The Flood Girls, and this is by Richard Fifield. Okay, The Flood Girls. I still have that. That went on... What, did I do a try chapter for that one? I think I did. Is that in here? Or is that... Oh, actually, it's in the hallway. Yeah, I did a try chapter for this one, and I kept it because I actually did like the first chapter of it. I didn't end up reading it, but yeah, like I liked it enough it held my interest. Still haven't read it though. So the next one I picked up is one that I had seen a couple times, and I went ahead and grabbed it because it was a little bit intriguing, and that is 13 Moons by Charles Fraser. Okay. I am pretty sure I unhauled that one. Yeah, I unhauled that when I did my huge unhaul recently, and I did not read it. So there's one unhauled. That's the only one so far. Next one was a big time cover buy. Look at how beautiful this is. This is The Violent Bear It Away by Flannery O'Connor. Okay, I have not read that one. It's right here. right here. Flannery O'Connor has definitely come up on my radar recently because I took a trip to Savannah back in September with my best friend, and Flannery O'Connor is from Savannah. We actually saw the orphanage where she grew up, and I bought this one in Savannah. It's The Complete Stories of Flannery O'Connor. So yeah, I picked this up like way before Savannah was even an option. Like we hadn't even talked about it. And then when we took our trip, I was like, oh yeah, I bought one of those books at the library sale. So still haven't read it, but it is here. This next one is definitely an author by Jodi Picoult. And this is Leaving Time. Yeah, I haven't read that one yet, but that's another one that really is on my radar because I think that's one of Lindsay's favorite Jodi Picoults, and we both love her. So yeah, I haven't read this one yet, but heard amazing things, and yeah, so I don't know, I just haven't done it yet. But actually, the next Jodi Picoult I need to read is sitting on my TBR cart as part of my 2019 reads. So yeah, it won't be this one next, but sometime very soon, like for real. I want to get back to more Jodi. I haven't read her in a very long time, and I always enjoy her books. Okay, so let's talk about what we got at the Scholastic Book Fair. I will show you a couple actually that were for me, and then some that are for Kaylin that she picked out herself. Okay. The first one is for both of us, and that is Wonder by R.J. Palacio. I just read that. Just read it last month. Loved it. That was a 5-star read for me. Oh, I loved it. It was so good. So I definitely need to get Kaylin to read it too. She hasn't read it yet, but she said she wanted to. Oh, it was so good. We bought that one. I told Kaylin she could get kind of a more expensive, nicer, longer book, and she picked this one. This is Arusha and the End of Time by Roshani Chokshi. Okay. This one, okay. As of filming this video, I have not read it, but I'm reading it next week for my readathon, the Booklist readathon. So, yeah, but I think this video will go up either during the readathon or maybe right after. So, that's tough because I guess as of right now, I haven't read it. So I guess I need to put it on unread. But it is in my room right now. I'm not going to go get it. It's in my room, sitting by my bed, ready to go for next week. God, that's hard. Like technically I haven't read it, but by the time this goes up, I probably have. So yeah, that's tricky, but as of right now, it's unread. So I'm going to be fair. And the last one I want to talk about, my sweet Kaylin. Okay. And she got it for me. And I kept telling her she didn't have to do that. And she did it anyway. She said she wanted to. She said, because I'm the best. And I was trying not to smear my mascara all over the book fair because I was almost crying. Yeah. She got me A Dog's Way Home. Okay, so Kaylin wanted to get like this journal thing. And this book fair was a buy one, get one free. So she wanted to get this journal and it was $10. And I was just like, oh, but it's not a book. And she wasn't finding anything else that she really wanted. And she said, well, I'll get something for you. And then she got me that because she knew I had picked it up and looked at it a few times. And I was like, trying not to cry, for real. Okay, so A Dog's Way Home by W. Bruce Cameron. Still haven't read it. Still kind of like trying to figure out if I'm ready. But I think I am. I actually just talked about these in my adaptations. The books by him in my adaptations video that I just posted recently, because I think I'm getting to a point where I'm ready. We're already talking about another dog. Haven't really like made decisions or anything yet, but we're discussing it. So my husband and I are both kind of like getting that itch that we're really missing a dog in the house right now. So yeah, but still haven't read it yet, but I really want to. Okay, so that is it for my Scholastic Book Fair. All the other ones that were on there were like stuff for my daughter. But I have one more. And this one is a ARC haul. So this will be interesting. Let's see what ARCs I hold. Hey, it's Sarah, and today I have an ARC haul because I have been getting so many arcs lately.
I hope I read them.
And
oh
it's
my gosh.
been surprising. All right, so I'm going to kind of go in order of publication date. Now, this first one is called The Crowns of Crosswall, and this is by D.E. Knight.
Nope, I haven't read that. I was going to read it for my class this year. I had it on my TBR to read for my class, but I really started running out of time to read a whole bunch of like really long books. So I kind of prioritized them by what I was the most interested in. And this one didn't quite make the cut.
All right, this next one was sent to me by Dutton, and it comes out on April 3rd. And this is called Too Close to Breathe by Olivia Kiernan.
I unhauled that one too. I did start it. I started it, but it did not hold my attention. I don't even remember how far into it I got, but I don't know. So I unhauled that one. It was just like so far after the release date. Like the publisher was not reliant on me to review that book to push sales or anything. So yeah, I unhauled that one.
I can't remember if I've hauled this book or not. I might have already, but it does come out April 3rd as well, and I will be having a review for it, so I wanted to go ahead and show it to you. But that's All the Beautiful Lies by Peter Swanson.
I don't remember. Okay, regardless, I read that one, and I really enjoyed it. I think I gave that one 4 stars from what I remember. I really liked it. That was my first Peter Swanson book, and I now have another arc by him that I need to read, his newest one, so I haven't read that one yet. But yeah, so that was good.
This next one here comes out on April 10th, and this was sent to me by Putnam, and this is Go Ask Fanny by Elizabeth Hyde.
I did read that one. I have unhauled it since, so I'm not going to worry about putting it unhauled because I read it, so I'm just going to keep it under the red. But yeah, I really like that one. That was a good family drama. I think I gave that one 4 stars too. I really liked it.
And this is called Everybody Always, and it's by Bob Goff.
I did read that one. I actually listened to the audiobook of that recently-ish, I guess you could say. And it was good. I think I gave it 4 stars. It was maybe 3. Oh, I don't remember. It was fine. It wasn't spectacular. I didn't learn a ton. They were just like really good stories that he's experienced. So it was fine.
The next one I have comes out on April 24th, and this was sent to me by St. Martin's Press, and this is called Our Little Secret by Roz
I haven't read that one. I still have it. Haven't read it yet.
Out on May 8th, and this one was sent to me by Flatiron Books, and it is called My Ex-Life. It's actually written on the spine. It's not written on the cover here. And this is by Stephen McCauley.
So that one I have unhauled as well. I didn't read it, and the reason I didn't is because upon hearing other people talk about it and some reviews going up that I was reading, he puts a lot of his own personal political views in that book, and I think it's a lot of political views that I don't agree with. And from what I'm hearing, they were really pushed. So that's going to turn me off big time. I don't like that. And from what I was seeing, it was kind of like obvious that that's what the author was doing. So I unhauled it. I never read it.
And these last 2 I actually received unsolicited, so it was really exciting. The first one is called Before and Again, and this is by Barbara Delinsky. This one is ginormous.
It is ginormous, and it's still sitting on my pile in my bedroom. Yep, haven't read that one either.
This next one was actually sent to me from Putnam as well, and this comes out on July 24th, and it's a teeny tiny book. This is called Your Second Life Begins When You Realize You Only Have One, and this is by Raphael Giordano.
I unhauled that one too. It just wasn't something that I was interested in, and it was unsolicited, so I didn't ask for it. It just kind of showed up, and I ended up unhauling that one. And I think that's it. Let me double check.
And there's one last one. I don't have a physical copy of it yet, but I did request a copy of Bring Me Back by B.A. Paris, which is coming out on June 28th of this year.
Bring Me Back. Okay. So I guess I hauled it without having it. I knew I was getting it, but yeah, I have read that one. It's actually right here. Is it in? Oh, it's not even in. It's like barely right there. But yeah, I did read that. I really liked it. I love B.A. Paris. I've loved all 3 of her books. And when she comes out with another one, I will definitely be picking it up and reading it right away. But yeah, I loved it. All right, so these are the 3 arcs that I hauled that I have not read yet, and I still own them though because I'm still interested. So The Crowns of Crosswall, Our Little Secret, and Before and Again. So yeah, I think of the three, I'm more excited to read this one than the other two, but they're still here. So I still have them. Okay, so my final numbers here are, I hauled a total of 27 books in that video, or in all three videos together. I have read 8 of them. I have unread 15 of them, and I have unhauled 4. So read 8 though, like that's not bad. Those aren't bad numbers. Like I'll take that, although I have unread 15. That's kind of a big number, but it's all right. It's better than last month. That's for dang sure, right? Okay, so that's going to be it for my March. Let me know down below, of all the books that I have not read yet, is there one in particular that stood out to you that I should put on my TBR soon? I can throw it on top of my TBR cart and it'll be in my face every day. Maybe I'll pick it up soon. When I can finally really start mood reading. I'm still not quite there yet. I think this summer is just going to be nothing but mood reading for real, because I, have taken this class. I'm taking another class in the fall that's going to be a lot of reading, but I'm very excited about it. And so I think this summer is going to be just pick up whatever I want, whenever I want to, all that good stuff. So let me know if there's something down there that I should put on top of my TBR cart to take into consideration for maybe reading in the summer. That's it for me. I will talk to you guys again soon. Hope you have a great day. Bye.